watch that later. Ew, gross. Nobody wants that. Alright. Let's see how we sound. Make sure we don't sound like a chipmunk. Alright, welcome guys. We are back. I was gone yesterday. I was at a party for most of the afternoon, but I was putting together furniture when I came back home. It's been kind of brutal. So we've been kind of. Let me just get this chat out real quick while we do that. But I don't have my other PC running. I don't have anything. My room's still a mess. Still a mess, but let me turn on so you get to see my beautiful face. But as you can see, got this mess over here. But there's no ugly shelf. We don't have the dresser, and we don't have the little entertainment center there anymore. Been working on downsizing on that. Let me fix the webcam. And there isn't much here. I'm currently washing my sheets because I put a bunch of stuff on there, and it was already overdue for wash anyways. So that's what I spent the last 4.5 hours doing, was that. By the time I got finished, it was, oh god, like it was already like 11:45 p.m. last night. That's why I put that message like, hey, I am like deep into this issue with the, I wouldn't say issue, but I was deep into getting this worked on. But yeah, like where my dresser used to be to the right of me, where you see that new dresser now, I had all my essentials. Now I moved it to the left of me, where my other dresser's at. And I did this for several reasons. A, this thing is too low, and I don't want people touching my stuff. I don't want kids to just be grabbing stuff. And B, another reason for it, I was going to say B, but another reason for it is I want to add a TV. Because I had a TV in a room of mine since 2013, 2014, like an actual working TV. And it was a box TV. I played my PlayStation too frequently on there back then. The one that you see me play now. I want to add a TV. I want to get some monitor mounts to mount the monitor onto there, so that way I can have the monitors on top of one another, like stacked. And I have my desk down there. So I want to get that, so that way I can play my 360 and PS3 on there, or maybe occasionally a PS2 game or two. Just whatever, really. It's just whatever I feel like playing on there. And another reason, and this is something that it's something that I wanted to do, because to the left of me was just a pile of crap, and to the right you can see that pile in that corner. But I'm going to be spending the whole week taking stuff into boxes to donation to the thrift stores, because I got a lot of stuff in the shelf that's on the other side of this wall behind my monitor on my main setup, and I want to like slowly chip away at it throughout the whole week, like slowly chip away at it and get what I need out of there that I'm no longer going to use, or I just don't have a use for, or stuff that just kind of needs to get thrown out in general. So there's like a lot of reasons. Now, I wanted to have all that to the left, so that way I have a walking path over there, and that place always stays clear. Because I can get to my toothbrush, my retainers from when I had braces, my cologne, my supplements that I have there, my lotion, all that stuff. And there's like a large stack of pads. I want to get rid of the shelf that I have right there. I have like a wire shelf that's been kind of chilling right there, and it looks awful. And so I bought these shoe these plastic shoe stack, these plastic stackable shoe boxes to essentially put on my hats. Because fun fact, a pack of 6 to 8 of them on Amazon, brand new, is about about $25. Whereas if you get one that is for shoes, is about, well, I got these used, but brand new. This particular set was $32. Kind of do the math. I'm getting way better value going this route. So I've just been kind of just doing little things here and there, just kind of working on myself, like improving myself and kind of working on myself. Just kind of just like that Mac Miller song, Self-Care. Like the name of the song. So yeah, just kind of, I kind of want to just get that there. That way everything's just kind of more tucked away. Oh yeah, that was another big thing for me. I wanted to have everything kind of a little more discreet, like kind of more hidden, just kind of have everything like tucked away where you don't see that mess. Because if you guys would catch like glimpses of the face cam when I would do the face cam for like either like me talking about thoughts about changes of games, or my reaction to the first day of the new season on this game, or just face cam on the retro games, just whatever the case may be, where I have my face cam on, you guys would see it was just kind of all over the damn place. Like, it was something that I kind of like, I tried something, it did not work. It didn't work. It just didn't work. And now I'm sounding pretty repetitive, but it just did not work out in my favor at all. So it's, but you know, it didn't hurt to try. Like, it really didn't hurt to try. Like, sometimes you gotta try some things to see whether they're gonna work or not. That's just how it goes. Sometimes some ideas work out, and other times, they worked out on paper, but long term, it just wasn't the way you would envision. And sometimes your plan just changes. Got another set of these. Wow. I think right after this game, I'm gonna go check on the washing machine, because when I last checked, it was 29 minutes before I even started the stream. So there wasn't much time left. So if we do make it to late game, I will be back to just like put my sheets in the washer and dryer, and that's gonna take a while. This thing takes forever. Yeah, unfortunately, since it's about to be 9:30, I got plenty of time to have that thing finished. It'll get finished when it gets finished, essentially. So yeah, it shouldn't be that big. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. One of the biggest projects that I want to do for myself, after I get this all situated, I want to probably get like a smaller PC. Reduce footprint. Probably downsize. I don't know. I'm thinking of just getting doing an ITX PC build. I have an ITX case. I have the Fractal Note 202 just kind of just chilling on my shelf. Oh man, I want to get that shelf addressed as well, but that's not going to be until until this shelf at the shelves, the deep shelves that are at the other side of this wall, until those get addressed. Cause I think once those get addressed, then I will. There's a person that for turn. Oh wait, I know what that is. They have a key to unlock it. That will get addressed once I get this situated, because we're only tackling one thing at a time. I don't want to do everything at once, unless it's like a major like project like this one, where I'm getting rid of 3 pieces of furniture, put 1 new set of furniture in. And it's not even nice furniture either. It's like one of those Amazon ones with the rustic look. The only thing I like about that dresser that you guys saw is it's only 3 tiers. I would have loved for it to be a 4 tier, but that would have really solved more of my problems. But sometimes it's like you just gotta like work with what you got. Sometimes you just sometimes some ideas just do not pan out. Not to say it was, not to necessarily say it's a bad thing. Alright, we got this ugly peanut. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? And since we already have this guy, we might as well. We might as well just, like, go take care of it. Actually, what I want to do first is, I'm so close to leveling this out, I'm just gonna, like, open stuff in this area. Assuming there's stuff to open here. Like, I might as well, like... I might as well just open everything, then immediately start, like... We're almost... Might be able to level up? Maybe? Alright. Alright, come on. Get me down from here. I will take a little storm damage. I'm willing to take a little storm damage for this. Because I know for a fact that we can get this all open. Alright, let me just do this. That way I can be at least full shields for this. Alright. Come on. See, is any of this stuff been opened? Stubborn man, but don't you see you gotta check. Don't you just gotta check. There should be a thing down here. And additional chest down here. Because I have 2 of those crack bites. Fire sprite, no. We don't need that. And it's still gonna be a 2 tick, so it's still gonna be 1 tick, so we can, like I said, we can take a little bit of storm damage for this. We can get this ugly peanut mastered, because this guy is actually at level 4 at the moment. Okay, let's see what I mean? Oh, I guess this guy fully heals you as well. Alright, throw that there. See, there you go. See, using our heads for this one. Alright, I got this guy. It says from a sprite chest, but have you guys noticed that there hasn't been that many sprite chests spawning around here? Okay, we got all the bot players. Got all the bot players. Yeah, because what was it? You may find more loot sometimes. That is one of the criticisms that I've had of this sprite. A chance of something possible. I need number metrics. I need numbers to figure out what exactly they mean by that. I'm just gonna extract them because I have that thing maxed out. I don't want to keep them and then I lose to that guy. I wasn't sure if he was waiting for me to be done so he can chase after me, or if he was just like gonna leave me alone. These type of situations, you can never be sure. Hey, I finally got him mastered, so that... Because I had him at a level 4, but I just didn't feel like... I simply just did not feel like going through that whole process of doing that. Then I die immediately afterwards. It kind of defeats the purpose. It's gonna be a 5-tick pretty soon. Oh, yep. Died over there. I bet you Zay Bagsby was the guy right there that was with me. Picked up a crown. He's still in that area. There's one other person. Could be a bot player. Could be a real player. It could be that guy for all we know that we saw. We'll never know. Oh, I should have bought a... Forgot to buy to buy a portable extractor. I'll remember for next time. For next game. Because this is a pretty long session, so I can imagine... I can imagine it's gonna... You know what? I'm kind of glad I'm gonna be able to get those sheets washed. It's gonna feel so nice to sleep in some nice clean sheets, clean smelling sheets for that matter. Gonna do the zero build strategy. Okay, we're not gonna do the zero build strategy because this zone has just been pulling very hard against us. So far, I've only had just bot player eliminations, and it's down to the real players. The other guy has to be hiding in that bush, because that's what I'm doing right now. And the other one has to be... That answered my question. Or he's probably bush checking. Was there bushes over there? I honestly have no idea. He would have shot at me already. Oh no, those two are actually fighting it out with each other. Of course, it has to be a sweaty player with a hunting rifle. It always is. Okay. You're gonna get humiliated. You're gonna get humiliated. You're just gonna get humiliated. Like, this is how you're gonna lose the fight. This is how you're gonna lose the fight. You're gonna lose to a garbage player like me. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Imagine losing to a garbage player like me. I don't know why you're not even leaving. Like, come on. Nah, I've been wanting to do this to somebody for a while. You straight up just deserved it. How's it going, Gabriel? Sorry, I had to do I had to do a humiliation on him. It's probably gonna come back to bite me. I'm probably gonna get instant karma for that the very next game, but I don't really care. I got my clip. If it happens to me, I'm gonna get another great clip out of it, or I might just get. It might just be a combination of that. It's like when karma hits you, and then fast forward to that happening to me. Because I would have not even rolled away. But yeah. Alright. How long was that match? Because that was a pretty long match. Yeah, 22 minutes. I'm gonna go see if the washer is done. So I can put my sheets in the dryer. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to put that in the dryer. Pretty sure I already had this guy in a hollow rarity. That's water, fire. I probably didn't. We'll just do the rarities. No, that's not gonna go. Type. Alright. Yeah, that poor guy did not stand a chance. I felt like I would have probably won that regardless. But I needed to talk my shit. Just talk about how imagine losing to a garbage player like me. It's like, that's pretty embarrassing. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. Yeah, I do apologize. Again. I had to apologize for that. I'm just kind of like, I just needed to, okay. I had to go check some messages. All right. You're already up. I'm not going to equip those sprites. I don't want to equip any of my sprites because I feel like I will straight up lose them. So after that, I was like, always a bad sight when a game starts off like that. The only time I had that start off that ended good was when I ended up with, I think, a 3-peat. Dude, it's crazy. I'm now at 15 wins. I'm now at 15 solo wins this season, which ties with the most amount of solo wins in a single season for number 4. The Star Wars season got 15. So season chapter 2, 5, season 1, 17. Like, we'll look at the numbers. Like, this is just stats. These are solo stats. So you can see right here, like, even my good season here, oh wow, this is the same amount of matches played, and we still got a month left of the season. But you can see right here, there's no way we're gonna be topping this. That was the full-blown unemployed era. That was my unemployed era right there. No, I wonder if that guy is probably looking at the clip. He's going to be seeing, imagine losing to a garbage player like me. Just hear me saying that. I can't believe you lost to a garbage player like me. That's just embarrassing. And these guys are all playing Yord. They've been playing it all day. I've been looking at it. Games get too sweaty, or you're just not wanting to play. This has really been the season where I've just been grinding. This is a truly grindy season. Like, it really is a grindy season. I don't think I've ever had this much grinding on a game. And it gets extremely sweaty when you factor in all of the stuff that's there. That you see that comes into effect. Now, I got no expectations for a back-to-back. It would be really funny if I did, and then I end up getting it in the same situation. But there's just, like, you get kind of annoyed that the person just kind of, it's like you're over here trying to be cool with that. And this is why I always take chug jugs with me, because you don't know that difference. You never know what kind of difference that's gonna make. Crap. No weapon. All right, we got a duck sprite. Alright, we got a full loadout already. Alright. If I had that Maven auto shotgun, I don't think I would have been able to win that. Or I probably would have. Honestly, I probably would have won that fight. If we're being completely honest. If we're being completely honest, I probably would have won that. Because I would have probably spammed that auto shotgun instead. All right. Ah, oh, sweet. 2 big shields. And 6 minis. I mean, we have free shields on top of that as well, so... So it's like, you really can't get better with this. We're gonna try to get these two things knocked out. I know it's like silly of me to just waste ammo, but I kind of just bother me to just like stare at this. And we get crack snacks out of that too. We get guaranteed crack snacks from the looks of it, so I can get this mastered instantly. Honestly, this would be the strategy. Just do a master 1 or 2 a day. In that case, didn't have to use a portable extractor. I could just buy one daily and just start doing it one by one. Oh my god. That really just happened. Alright. Looks like it was just one, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine with me. Okay. Perfectly okay with me. Should be a med kit that got left behind somewhere around here. Hold on. Let me go up here. Oh, there it is. These things are hidden and forgotten. That's a typically you don't ever like see. Get the free loot. The same idea. And we got this guy mastered on top of that too, which is going to be good because I can use this as a free shields if I need to. It's not going to be great, but you know, you got to make do with what you got. You know? That's all that matters, is you got to make things work. See, I can do somewhat decent at this game. Probably not well, but I could do decent. Nah. It's unfortunate for that guy. He just got annihilated. He thought that he was going to be able to push me. He realized that was a terrible decision. Nothing against him. He's just kind of should have known better. He should have just known better. We're not even gonna use our boots. We're just gonna like floor it. Maybe we'll get a better flex SMG, maybe a better AR. Nope. Some planning going on over there. That place gets chaotic. So you're kind of like, eh. Let's waste this. Of course, we're gonna buy that. Silly question. Let's see if we get like a better shotgun or AR. These are still serviceable. These will still get the job done. It's just a matter of okay. Oh. Wow. Just wow. Are there people shooting that we're shooting over there? We are in a sweatier lobby, so the odds of me winning is going to be pretty slim, I would say. Not like in being negative about it, but it's just kind of... It's like, for whatever reason, this game, you have one somewhat decent game, and every single game afterwards ends up being a royal pain in the ass to deal with. End up being just a pain in the ass to just fight. I don't think he was even trying to fight me. Also, that scan did not take long. There was very minimal time on the scanner. Wow. Look at you. Look at you, Snow Miku. That's just a complete disadvantage. I'm gonna play this a little more smart. get some sort of play, so I do have to play this a little. I'm not gonna say play smart, but I'm gonna try to play it a little bit on the safe side. Oh, he took my car. There's the Miku person. You see, this is where you weren't smart. If he, like, he's still out there in the open, somebody could just shoot it. I figure out where he was shooting at. I have an unfair advantage. That guy took a head start. So I'm gonna have to, like, go around him. I think that's the same guy earlier. Fucking hell, you... Oh, this guy's gonna cook me. I already know it. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is nobody pulling up on him? I guess a wall. It doesn't exist. I put a floor down. I'm very confused. I'm very confused on that. I was thinking to myself, I was like, why is the wall being placed? I don't know what that was all about. But I'm very, very, very confused. This is who I lose to? This idiot? By the way, I had a chug jug. It's a 5-tick. Burned so much time from that. Only to go around a full circle. Like, I would have checked that chug jug because it would have showed. This guy's also has a freaking this reaction time of molasses. So I had to spectate this out. This is ridiculous. This guy could have had a chug jug. And now he's just gonna get. There's so many down there. Nice. Woohoo. He left. Nice. You got the heals and everything. Oh, you are so stupid. You are so stupid. This is who I died to. Wow. That, honestly, I'm really amazed. I'm really amazed. Like, I really am. That I will never understand how you guys can just like completely throw that. You had it right there. You could have just applied pressure. But this is what happens. These guys start getting a false sense of confidence. All of a sudden, they end up choking the game away. I knew I was not gonna win that because there was two sweaty players in the game. That guy that I was shooting at before I got eliminated by that idiot, and then the condom skin. So I knew for a fact that I was not gonna win that out, and even if I was gonna win that out, it was gonna be a challenge. Like, it was gonna be a challenge to fight against. So yeah, I did look up that guy. Interestingly enough, he only has 3 solo wins this season. So but he has way more solo matches played. We have a similar amount of matches played, but I'm at 822 wins versus 322. So there's a 500 win difference, but it looks like it's an even split on his wins. So he's a pretty solid player. I did see some champion ranks and a couple of leagues and some server ones, but I think he just I think he just spends his time on creative. I don't think he really yeah, I don't know. Like, I talked to somebody about this. They always said that they look at stats, and I was like, dude, sometimes you just gotta. It gives you good insight on the players because you just want to see. Yeah, like you just wanted to see if the player is actually good. If it's a cheater, he's actually good. Like if I see a guy just doing all this god aiming and all that, and I see that he's been averaging 200 wins a season since chapter one, yeah, I would have been more mad at the fact that the matchmaking put me with him. If he was averaging 200 wins a season for the last 40 seasons, if it was somebody that had like 5,000 total wins and he's been averaging that high from like season one, chapter one, season one, all the way till now, I'll just be annoyed at the fact that I got filled with a sweaty player. If it's somebody that was only averaging 5 wins a season and only plays about five, like let's say they played like 300 matches and they have like like they average like 3 kills a game. Let's say that 300 matches they get like 900 eliminations. Let's just call it 1,000. Let's just say they play 250 matches and they get 1,000 eliminations, like on average for every season. And then the next season, it's 200 matches, but they have like 70 wins, and instead of 1,000, they're at 5,000. Then I would be very suspicious, because if you're having that consistent playtime and you just magically do that, like no, like you would have to like you would have to like even with the exploits that you would be able to find, it would be impossible to do that in that short amount of time, because you would have been averaging 25 eliminations a match. I saw a player that I'm pretty sure was a hacker. I think it was this season or last season on stream, and his KD this season was 25, and that count only had matches played for the last 2 seasons. So it was a major red flag on that. You don't just magically do that. Like you see me, like the KD it would bounce around with like a difference of like 1 to 1.5, sometimes 2. Like not like the like KD of 1 or KD 2, but like sometimes we'll bounce around between the KD of 3.5 to 5.5. It fluctuates. It just depends on the season. The thing that I mainly focus on is win percentage. Like, if you see that my win percentage has been, if you see that I went from 20 wins to 50 wins next season, and then 100 wins the following season, but then you see that my win percentage has been the same, and I just been playing a lot of matches, but all the other stuff is the same, there's nothing suspicious about that. It just means that you've been playing more, and the statistics carried on with the matches. It scaled with the matches played. Like it kind of like that. I don't find suspicious. If I see somebody with the win percentage every season for like the last 20 seasons has been like at 3%, it fluctuates between 3 to 6%, and then the next season they're at 40% with the same amount of matches or more matches played, yeah, you know I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Like, we know that's a load of baloney. Like that's when you know that is an obvious red flag. Like, those are obvious red flags for that. Now, if I saw a gradual increase, like let's say like they started out at a small win percentage, and then they let's say they went to 3, then to 4, 5, 6, and then they jumped to 10, and I see like a gradual, like linear, like close to linear increase, I'm not really gonna bat an eye on that, because there's nothing like there's nothing like completely obvious. Come on. Like, stuff like that, I'm not gonna flag it as suspicious. Can't really flag it as suspicious. That's just progress. Like, you've seen like, I've gotten better at the game. I've played more. It's just like, everything kind of scales. You do more playtime. Typically, that just means you get better at the game. You start improving as time goes on. Like, it's just a whole... It's just a whole, experience with it. You start getting familiarized with the loadout. You might find a loadout that you like, or the meta might favor you more. Like with some of the people that have the rec season, for example, and how people had a much better win percentage because all they were doing was just like driving around the cars, and it was very cheap, but you gotta look into the factors of all that. Ooh, fire sprite. Pretty sure I already have them. So many different types of sprites. It's so hard to track them these days. So yeah, I like all that stuff. I always track, pay attention, see if anything's pretty obvious. If I see that they're averaging 5 wins this season and they have a win percentage of 1%, and then the next season they have 500 wins in a single season, and their KD went up from like 5 to like, what is it? Yeah, like the KD from like, let's say the KD from 2.5 to 25. It's a red flag. It's an apparent red flag. It's an obvious red flag from that. So, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it happens a lot. That happens way more frequently than people think. But yeah, we always look for growth, consistency, and nothing completely out of the ordinary, unless... Thought I heard something. Like if I see that their KD went up from like 2.5 to 6, but then it was like, let's say Fortnite wrecked. They were playing Fortnite wrecked, that's why it was so high, because they were probably more likely like running people over. That's not suspicious to me. That's just a meta. That's just a meta change. You kind of, yeah. You guys get what I'm trying to get at. Like the 1 or 2 people that watch my stream. Like you guys know what I'm trying to get at. It's like obvious, not obvious, not obvious, obvious. Well, this one will increase it to 10 seconds. I don't know if I even have this mastered. I probably do, but I probably don't. But we'll just go ahead and call a thing out. I love the fact that it refreshes with each hurdle. So we go however long. Unfortunately, it doesn't protect you from fall damage, but it's fine. Oh, you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to do that. That's a terrible idea. You do not want to do that. You do not want to do that, bud. You really do not want to do that. Probably had a good sprite. Dude, how much heals do you have? Oh my goodness. I feel like I just been constantly tagging this guy for shield. And yet I don't ever see him heal. He's gonna really push me. This is a disaster for me. I would be very cautious doing that. You're wasting a lot of material trying to get me. I think he wants to get his revenge on me. Oh my god. But no, seriously, this guy had so many heals. It's not even funny. I was like, dude, how does this guy have so much heals? I would be careful. You do not want to lose. You were gonna die to that bot, bud. You were really gonna die to that bot. He wasted a lot of heals from that. That was wasted heals. I can't even look up his profile. It says unable to find profile. So I don't know if he's just using weird custom characters in his name. But I can see why he had that extracted. He had that that hollow sprite. He had good timing on his shots, but he has no good timing on fishing. So I don't know. I'm not really mad because I knew that guy was gonna really like Dude, but that guy, I wonder how that guy has so many heals. Like I kept tagging him for shields so many times, and it's like, how is this man still alive? I bet you if I did have that, if I took in that fire sprite, and maxed it out, it probably would have inflicted enough damage where it would have, like, he would have been hiding in there, but it would have inflicted fire damage. And then when it came up to me, I would have, again, inflicted fire damage. 185 to the head with the green striker is pretty respect. It's pretty respectable in my opinion. Okay, we don't got much here. We'll take the burst. Everybody likes the Chaos Rifle. I know Godlike likes the Chaos Rifle. Other people do use it, but I don't think I've seen anybody really use it. Even the Zero Bull, I don't think I've seen a lot of people use it. Like once all the streamers started complaining that it's just too strong or it needed to be nerfed immediately, it became just useless. Especially when you drop that explosive damage down to 6 instead of 15. It kind of just kills the vibe out of that. Nice. All right. All right. We got a Gummy Striker. I don't really have a lot of the Gummy Sprites mastered, and I definitely did not have this mastered. I would have definitely remembered having this mastered. So we're just gonna do our routine of just like opening everything, just kind of, because we'll call the extractor, we'll get it mastered, and we'll be on our way. Wow. Not even that. The disappointment you have. I'm pretty sure I might have this, but we'll take it with. I don't think we have a full fishy. So we're gonna just take them with us. Okay, we got that. Purple Maven. I think the good thing about it is that we have a really solid. We have a solid chance of getting all these extracted because we're getting these two extracted. We're not even gonna keep these. We're just gonna we're just gonna clear everything out and just like level it out, max it. Max to as much as we can. Get one of these, or we can get that for that's virtually the same thing. Well, not really, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, man. I knew that was gonna happen. Like, I straight up knew that was going to happen. Yeah, that is some crazy movement. Oh, we don't even need to spend our gold. Nice. I think we need a key card for down there. Oh, man. Dude. Man. We'll come back to that one. I do have enough gold to just get that. And it's right in a circle too. That's gonna help me out. Didn't help me out much, but that's a good amount of gold right there. You know what? I just realized there's not that many players left. How many players left? We might be able to get there with chests over here, assuming that they haven't been claimed already. And of course, they've been claimed already. What's over there? Ah, man. Dude, we are so close. Alright, you know what? We have 3,200 gold. I just don't. I can't be bothered. I don't. Because the gold's gonna reset anyways. I'm not gonna really buy anything else besides the boots. And then right here, we could buy 2 more. But we can't. my god. It's gonna be 2 damage a second, but that's okay. We have a Chug Jug, and we have gold to spare. I don't mind taking a little storm damage for this. And we have that as a backup option. We could fly away like a free bird. We'll take that key with us, too. Oh, you fucking bitch. You fucking dirty little bitch. Oh, my God. Oh my god, dude! I did all that work just to get destroyed by that. What the hell? Oh, that's so aggravating. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta cancel this. Look at this guy's profile. Look at this guy's profile. He has an overall career KD of 12.771. That is a Smurf account. 100% a Smurf account. Either that or they're cheating. One of the two. Something just, the numbers are not adding up to that. You don't play that many matches because that's 143 that counted, and there's 156. There is something really obvious with this account. This account is a red flag. Not even worth reporting because, you know, reports only work unless they're Nikkei 30 or Cypher PK. So what's the whole point of reporting? These guys are just going to get a freebie. These guys are just going to get a freebie. I don't even know what they mean by ice get them out. Like, oh my god, you are at a special level of stupid. You are a special level of stupid right now. You are a special level of stupid. How do you not? This is what really pisses me off. How do you not hear that? And he has the Chug Jugs too, so. This guy's a Smurf. He's not even cheating, it's just a Smurf account. It's just a Smurf account. How did you knew that he was gonna do that? Like, he's tracking all the shots with it. Like, you mean to tell me so that's... Oh, you're gonna have to be careful. And the worst part about it, he has so many heals. This guy, I don't think has that many heals whatsoever. Like, how do you know how to do that? Like, how do you, like, he was just not missing a single shot. Like, that's, I don't think he was cheating. I think that was a Smurf account. Like, I strongly believe that that's a Smurf account. Dislike that. I dislike that game because of that. That pissed, that just really killed my vibe right there. I knew them, and it wasn't even like a sweaty player. It's just, why is that a thing? Explain to the whole class, Epic Games. Explain to me why we have players like those that have a very suspiciously high KD. Like it really just explain how a fresh account that's only been playing since Chapter 6 Season 3, that barely has 150 matches played, is having a KD of 20.54. You do the math right here. We got 267. He's averaging 12 eliminations a game. That game, he got 10. Same deal with this. We got 679 divided by 91. 7.4. High win percentage. Same thing with this guy. That's about 10. Same with this one. It, like, explain to me how somebody like him is able to just like get that higher wins and all that. Like, that technically falls under abusive gameplay. But we're not going to report it because you know, we're not influential enough for that. We don't have connections. We're just a bunch of nobodies here. Like, explain to us how that's fair. Explain to us how that's fair for us to deal with that. I had one solid game, and then some of the games were a bit of just unfortunate events, and then we deal with that. Like that kind of stuff just it just does not sit right with me. Like, it does not sit right with me that we have somebody that has a KD of 25 in solos. You want to know, in that amount of matches, you want to know what mine was at? Like at 0.15 or 0.1. Even when I made a fresh account, even when I used my second account, my 2.0 account, it was getting a KD of like 5 point something. Actually, let's look at our account. Let's look at that. Let's look at that account for reference. Yeah, it only has a KD of 16, and that's because it has 2 matches played. I hardly had any of these matches played. And you can see there was only 2 matches played right there. So, like, you see something like that, it you could tell that, like, how would we know that I didn't average 8 eliminations? You saw how just a player like me could get, like, there was games where I was getting 20. So you can't even say that, oh, they've just been consistent, they've just been had a high kill game all the time. No, there's like a lot of one-offs. Sometimes you get some broken matchmaking. And here's with a default dance like here's the thing. That could be a cheater, or that could be a player with 5,000 plus wins playing on a fresh account. You know that's against like TOS of that. That would be like if I decided to enter into tournaments. Like let's say I hit Unreal on this account and and I obliterated everybody on my alt account, and I'm over here like emoting and doing all kinds of stuff to them. They're gonna see my main account. They're gonna see they're gonna see Unreal, and let's say that I hit Unreal like multiple games in a row. Like I would have got reported that happened to me, but these guys, they could just keep getting away, just really ruining matches for a lot. Like if you're somebody like me just playing off of a fresh account, just doing benchmarking, because I have a third account that I don't really use that much, but I occasionally use it whenever I'm doing like PC benchmarking for Fortnite, for like a graphics card or a CPU, or just like a PC that I'm trying to sell and I want to just advertise how much FPS it gets. That one has at least a decent amount of wins on there. And sometimes I play passively most of the time. And I would play like zero build, because zero build is a lot easier to play. Zero build is a lot easier to play on. Oh, wow. None of those shots registered. None of those shots registered. You really... Like, this is the type of stuff... These are the type of games that end up being a real mood killer immediately. When you end up having a game like that, where you end up getting a really brutal match like that, of somebody doing that to you, and then the follow-up game, that happens. See, this is what I mean. If I saw somebody with 15 kills in the game, we're like, look at this guy's profile. Like, look at this guy's profile. Look at that. He has 322 wins, 381. Now we're looking at 1,000 wins, 8 wins. Like, I see stats like that, and I see that he hit Unreal in Battle Royale. And that one, I see that he has gone max rank like several different times. I find that to be completely normal. Like, albeit like you can see that he's getting anywhere from 10 to 22% win percentage lately. This one is a bit of a one-off because there isn't that many matches played. Like same with this one. Like, that type of stuff, you kind of just expected it. But you can see that he's always had, like, double-digit wins for the majority of the time. So, it doesn't have all the stats, but you can imagine it doesn't have the popular ones, like the, Chapter 2 Season 2, Chapter 2 Season 3, because there's been 300 something eliminations. I know you have to have at least 100 out of that. But stuff like that, it's like you start off really good, and then the game starts turning into a disaster right afterwards. It's like... like, where's the fun in that? You know what the solution is? We're just gonna do rank 2.0, but this time make it worse. We're gonna make the lobbies even more empty. This guy disconnected. This guy just straight up disconnected. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sure you guys, that the 1 or 2 people that are watching this, that probably of those bots, or not even like real accounts watching me, or maybe somebody that's just watching it later down the line. Like, what do you guys think of that? Because that guy's stats will probably be privatized pretty soon. But it's fine though, because you can circumvent all those, avoid all those bans. Look at CIA.gov, for example. we'll take that guy as an example. He's able to circumvent all of that. I think even in some games like CS, like in Counter-Strike, you're able to circumvent that as well by spoofing the thing into. Even though you have the thing banned, it'll still, you can still force yourself back into the game. Like it gets really annoying to see all that. Like if I see a lot of playtime across multiple accounts and they look to be consistently the same, not a big, not that, it's not that much of an issue to me. But what becomes an issue is somebody that probably has like 4,000 or 5,000 wins starts coming in with a fresh account like that. That still to get into the lower level, the lower skilled lobbies, to just completely ruin people's days. Because yeah, that guy was down there about to ruin my day. Okay, it was only just these two. Unfortunately, we need a sprite chest. We need a sprite chest. There's no sprite chest. Come on, man. That was nowhere near him. Pretty nice. My goodness. Oh, look at that. What the hell were you? Why? What? I was over here looting everything and you just randomly show up? Man. Don't ever do that to me. Come on, you stupid. Learn on a mantle. I didn't even hear a glider. I saw him, but I didn't even hear the glider nearby. Go Sprite. Wow. There is not that many players left. Yikes. I am running out of options. I'm running out of options. I could use the portable extractor now. Or risk. Or risk losing everything. So what do I want to pick as my options? I don't have enough gold to buy another set of quack snacks. Exactly, I really wanted to get that thing. It just takes even longer. Damn, man, you would really would leave that behind. Alright, come on. There's stuff that we can open. Man, it's like I'm right there. That part just, it just really frustrates me. All right, we're for sure gonna get it. Sprint. All right, now we have this guy mastered. Dude, I got a crappy burst. Got this. Got that. This is not giving me a lot of options. Make matters worse, I don't see anybody here besides what could have been like maybe bot players. I know I should be heading over there. Come on, man. Give me Warforge. Yeah. Okay. You know what? The hell with it. We're gonna try to extract it. Ah, dude. You know what? This time I'm not gonna make the mistake. I kept forgetting to buy. You know that sweaty player is probably gonna come over here ASAP. As long as I could get at least one sprite remastered. Alright, let's go try to find a better AR. Well, I guess what we could do is just like maybe mess with this. Look like Chorizo died, so yeah. What a day it's been for me. You know. At some point I'm gonna have to just question myself, man. Like, dude, it really annoys me. It really does annoy me. It has to be that guy. It might be just me and him. Be just me and him. Wow. 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 I'm just at a loss for words on what I just seen. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to win this. Oh my goodness, sorry you heard that from my phone, but I had to check my audio because after that incident of me sounding like a chipmunk. Never mind. Never mind. Forget what I was gonna say. Forget what I was gonna say. That was the luckiest win I've gotten so far this season. Win a match without restoring health. Let's look at the match stats. 0 damage taken. That whole game. That's really impressive. That's just really impressive. But a win's a win. That kind of made up for that. It really did make up for that. So now that is win number 16 now. So now we're not tied anymore. We're one way away from tying for third, which is at 17. It's looking pretty good. Man, so far, win number 36 of the season. I'm happy with that outcome. But that's impressive. Did not take damage whatsoever that whole game. So let's go to the replay of the game that I should have gotten the sprites extracted. See, there he is right there. There he is right there. Little did we know. Little did we know. There was only just that bot player there. He just immediately pulled up on me. Here's what I think. So, hell, you thank you for giving me a Master Sprite and the easiest thing ever. And because that account was pretty fresh. It's really pissed me off that the rest of the lobby, besides the OG, the OG Reaper skin, the OG John Wick, everybody else was just absolutely terrible. Like, he had to have been moving so fast. Yeah, well, I'm kind of happy I got that win because that did make up for that. You know what? I'm doing the math. Statistically speaking, we might have a 25 solo win this season for the first time in our career because Chapter 2 Season 5, which was my peak season, is at 18. Chapter 5 Season 1, 17. And now I was playing a lot of ranked on that one. So, yeah. Chapter 4 Season 3, I was playing so many matches that it was kind of I was just getting better at them. I was getting really good at the game. What makes it worse was that I didn't even have that one. But at least I got that one mastered. This one's mastered now. And did I have this one already? I probably didn't. So we're just gonna unequip that. Or maybe we did have it mastered already? Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, now we're officially done with the OG pass. But I wanted to go. Actually, I wanted to go see how that panned out for that guy. You want to know a crazy perspective? Like, here is a crazy perspective that you might not even realize. So with the music and Fortnite OG being from season 9, it was that season that I got my 10th career win, and it was in solos. I still have that video uploaded to YouTube of the replay of that. It was I believe it was that one. I could be wrong, but I lost so many games. And now I'm over here this season from that span of like 6 months having 10 wins. In the span of 6 weeks, I've gotten 60 wins for just solo. So. And Lucky Arrow was not so lucky. And the worst part about it, he got killed by the NPC. He was almost gonna lose that one. That thing with the mythic, that would have been a disaster. Oh, he was dancing on him. Oh, man. I don't know what music he was doing, but damn. Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up. And you got the added benefit of more health. Dude, I was thinking to myself. Oh man, he really that's also too bad. That's just that disrespect on there. So I guess there was a reason for me to get that win. It was probably to get to get that guy his vengeance for getting emoted on. So I guess that worked out. Oh man, that's amazing. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I'm just looking them up. I wanted to see how. I mean, he does. He's doing fine. The numbers scale, they don't scale. We have identical win percentages in duos at 9.1. So and 21.8% squad win percentage. But looks like he does mainly duos. So that helps a lot. See. Let's see how far it tracks back. Oh, excuse me. So we're missing some of the chapter 60s. We're missing the last season, which I'm assuming he probably would have had a decent amount of wins and matches played. So we're missing a good chunk. We're missing season OG. We're missing chapter 2 remix. Yeah, so it looks like this is a chapter 4 account. Yeah, it's a chapter 4 account. It says it has 655-ish like match like playtime for BR. Because even though I say that I have about over 8,000 hours on the game, it's combined with Save the World, Battle Royale, Creative, and all the other modes. And the season's theme. Everything else is kind of, I want to say the core like weapons and loadouts, all that. Because some of the you do got new items, but I wouldn't really consider it I wouldn't really consider it just that. All right, we're gonna do one more and then call it a night. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Before we do that, I'm gonna go see if my sheets are dried. So we're gonna check that real quick. I might have to do it on the express settings to get it nice and hot. Alright, let's get one more game. Whatever happens, happens. Unless there was some BS that happened, then we'll do another one. But for the most part, we're just gonna do one more game and then call it a night. Because I wanted to stream a little early just to make up for. Sorry about that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to get a little tired. And it's because it's Sunday night, nobody really wants to watch it. Everybody just wants to watch videos, and which that's what I want to do. There's a video that I want to watch. That in the beginning of the stream, I was like, I'm gonna watch this later. Oh, this is gonna be a match number 199. Pretty interesting. I don't think we're gonna have a 300 match season. We might be able to have a 50-win season. We might have a back-to-back 50-win season for the first time ever. Because all those seasons that were high 50s, which was Chapter 5 Season 1, Chapter 5 Season 2 didn't kind of fell flat with 26. Chapter 4 Season 3, I had 58. But Chapter 4 Season 4, I was at 12. And there was at least 6 weeks of me not playing. And then, of course, the high win seasons, you had Chapter 2 Season 2 at 81. That was a very long season. Chapter 2 Season 3, I was at 39. And that one was a relatively short season. Versus Chapter 2 Season 5 at 100 wins. And then the Chapter 2 Season 6 got dropped down to 11. Like, you can see the discrepancy there. Right now, we had at the previous season, we were at 56. Right now, we're at 36. So, we are having a really, really solid... We do have a really, really solid... season. And if we do get like maybe 2 to 3 wins a day, which is like, well, like on a weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it could be done. If we have like a solid weekend next weekend and then the weekend after that, I think we could do. We would be able to hit that. We might be able to get more wins. I need to see when the season ends, but I know it ends sometime during August. So I can imagine that we could pull it off if we were committed. It doesn't matter what modes we win it on, whether I'm just doing main and solos, because I do feel like we could be on track of having a 25 solo win season. I do feel like that's going to be in my favor because I'm already at 16. Already, if we do like 1 or 2 a week, we could pull that off, maybe more. Like like I could be like, okay, this was a solid season. I mean, it was a bit grindy, but I would declare it a pretty solid season. This season's been pretty solid. I've talked about it many times. I've had concerns with first impressions, but I do feel like I felt like this season I thought was gonna fall flat very quickly because everything just got really, really, really ridiculous. I knew I was gonna have some damn minis coming out of there. I just knew it. All right. I didn't think it was possible for him to go up there. We're gonna do one more. That one didn't count. I did say whatever happens, but if we end up having the BS moment like that, for example, we were gonna do another round. I'm just saying, if you had given me a striker pump, I would have been able to win that. I'm just saying. Just saying. But the issue that I've had this season, why I was having concerns with it, was one of the issues in regards to just people really going out of the way, like that, like that ice guy, for example, deciding to there's another blue chest. I don't think he realized there was another blue chest. Was him going out of his way to get me. Why would you... You must have it mastered already? I wonder if he's gonna go for that blue chest. But it's just that even if I did builds, this guy would have immediately started rushing me, and I would have had no chance of getting my sprites extracted. Sure, I could have just used my portable extractor, but it's like there was nobody around me, and you don't like you have people that go out of their way. That guy had to have been moving because there was like a 150, 200 meter range out of that. You'd have to run all the way to me to do that. Like that's one of the issues that I've had. See if we even have the fire. Alright, whatever happens this time for sure. Whatever happens this game, where it after that, where it is, we've already had a solid session, and I'm already feeling kind of tired. And my sheets are almost dried, so those bed sheets and blankets are gonna feel so nice and comfy when it's all nice and warm. Go to bed. That was the thing that I used to have my siblings do as a kid. Like when I had a hard time sleeping, I would have them like put the blankets in the dryer. And the warmth and plus the weight of the blanket really helped me sleep as a kid, and that was a habit that I still carry. Not often, but it was a habit that kind of stuck with me. Even as I'm now 30 years old, that's a habit that I kind of still stuck with me like 25 plus years later. So so I'm probably gonna be doing that. Probably not. Oh, man, you know what? I really picked a terrible spot. I really picked a terrible spot for that. I know there's usually a sprite chest here. Alright, we're just gonna not have that, I guess. Minis? Yeah, we will take that. That guy has a gummy sprite. I think he has the gummy aura sprite. You know, it's not even worth it. If I had a shotgun, I would have pushed him, but I don't have a shotgun. I don't want to get one punch to the face. I'd find a shotgun now, but it took way too much time. I'm not even gonna bother. Not gonna bother. So we're just gonna kind of loot up and just get out of here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. We have pump. That's not a pump. And that was also not the guy that I saw. That guy is probably at the extraction point or somewhere over there. Probably gonna start pushing me. I don't know what that... I don't know what that dude's game plan was. Kinda was a bit of a head scratcher. Well, I don't see him, so... But he did have a striker pump. I will take that. First, I saw that coming from a mile away. I actually got him for 23. It's not even worth going after. I was more surprised I was able to land a shot on him. I don't even land a shot on somebody that stands still from up close. Look at behind me because he could just run up. He could just run up on me. Saw somebody. Alright. We're gonna hire you, I guess. About get a refresh on it. Okay, that was not a real player. See if anything got left behind. I highly doubt it, but worth a. Sometimes it's worth a shot. Got a duck sprite. And all of those materials. I really want to get a chug jug. Just like paranoid on the sound of a vehicle. I want to go over there and then start getting pulled up on, but we're just gonna. Got this room was here. Take that. Over here, get up. Let's see if we get a purple striker. Nope. It's all shotguns, but I just prefer the striker. Blue chest. Nice. Even better. Well, it's not really better, but that means I can extract it, get some extra sprite dust. But that's a matter of decision making. Siphon some health and some shields. 30 per. Personally, it should have been at 80 or 100. Ooh. Cancel that, but that happens. And now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really was contemplating on going up there. I would have got pulled up on. I would have immediately got pulled up on. I don't think that was the same person from earlier. Interesting. Frames drop from the 240, 280 range down to 130, 150 when I destroy a bush. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. That anonymous guy, I bet you that's probably him. That's probably him. Now, do we have a safe zone for this? Nice, we do. I'm gonna just extract them. I don't see no other sprites nearby. I will stand on top of this though to avoid getting assuming that they don't have overdrive grenades on them. Ooh. There's not that many players left. I'm noticing that there's not a lot of players left. Yeah, we only have just that one sprite right there. So we only got like 1,000 out of that because I said it just use it on them. But that's fine though. These guys are far away. Wow. Yeah, these guys were far away. Gross. Yeah, because you can see the crown right there. I don't see nobody over there. Nice. I needed to reload. You keep peeking all you want, but I'm gonna keep tagging you. You're gonna eventually run out of shield. I'm just letting you know that. You scared me. Whatever happens, happens. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to be out of materials. That's not good at all. Oh, that's unfortunate. I knew I had to go. I was going to lose that regardless. I was going to lose that regardless. It was something. It was something that was gonna. I saw the material count was gonna. I was running really low. I just knew I was gonna. I was not gonna. I was gonna lose that. So we're gonna end it on that note. I was really pissed off on the Smurf account, but what can you do about it? At least I got two good games out of that. So out of this session. So we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night. We'll be back probably the next weekend, probably Friday. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm doing a bunch of other stuff in my room, decluttering, downsizing, reorganizing everything. So I'm kind of waiting on that to see how everything is, because it's been a long weekend. So we'll see you guys in the next weekend. I will be posting a GTA 4 video. Gotta be working on some YouTube shorts. There's gonna be like a couple of YouTube shorts that we're gonna see. So expect some YouTube. I don't know if you're gonna see 5 YouTube shorts this week. It's gonna be kind of. I had to like dig through clips to see if there's anything worth getting. So hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna go get my bed sheets and my blanket, change, and then go to bed. So have a good rest of your evening, morning, or whatever time zone